So now turning onto your side, you might find it helpful to have a pillow between your arm and your head. We're going to find our neutral pelvis, tilting forward and back, find neutral. Think of stacking your hips one on top of the other and then lengthening that top leg away so you can feel like that top hip is lengthening down towards your toes. Think of your shoulder blades into your back pocket and keep your peach between your chin and your chest and upper body nice and relaxed. So now in this side lying position, we're going to do leg lift and lower. So really think of lengthening the leg away. You're trying to reach that side wall as you lift up to hip height, flex the foot, and then lower back down to the start position. So breathe out as you lengthen the leg away and lift to hip height. Breathe in as you lower back down to the start position. So lengthen the leg away and lengthen to lower. You want to feel this in your glutes and the bum at the back. If you're feeling it more in the front or on the thigh, just find that neutral position. So tilt the pelvis forward and back. Maybe just think of lengthening the tailbone down towards the toes. Check, are your hips really stacked? And that feeling of really lengthening the leg away. All of those setup cues are to help us target the glutes better. So if you're not feeling it in the bum, just double check all of those factors. So now we're going to come up into this side lying on the elbow position. You still want your pelvis in neutral and the hips stacked. And think of growing out of that shoulder that you're leaning on rather than sinking into it. So growing up out of the shoulder. We're going to start by squeezing the bum and the thighs together. And then as you breathe out, lift the hips up off the floor. And then see, can you control, really slow, lower the hips back down. So keep growing up out of your shoulder, breathe out, lift the hips up, and slow, control back down. So go for 8 times if you can, but remember you want to be symptom-free and able to breathe. So rest sooner than that if you need to. So breathe out as you lift the hips up, breathe in as you slowly control it down. Try to keep growing out of your shoulder the whole way down. So back into side lying, you may want to double your pillow up because your arm is not under your head. Now both hands are out in front of you, hips and knees are bent. Find your neutral position, and then we're going to do our arm openings. So this hand is floating up towards the ceiling, and turn your head to look at your hand and try to keep the hips facing the front. You might want to do a couple of repetitions to staying in that range of movement, just so that you can concentrate on separating the movement of your upper body and keeping the lower body facing the front. And when you're happy you've got that going on, then we're going to take it a little further from here. Think of the shoulder and the breastbone opening back a little further. The arm is coming with you because it's attached, but you're not primarily thinking of the arm movement. We're trying to get rotation into the upper back. So up to the ceiling, looking at your hand, and then opening the breastbone and shoulder further back. Keep these hips facing the front, and your arm is going back just because it's attached to your shoulder, and then back to the start position. So you want to feel that you're getting a lot of rotation into the upper back here.